Many of us are familiar with that white powder we pour into our water every day. Whether you're a gym rat or a noob at fitness, you've likely heard of creatine at some point or another. To those who aren't familiar with it, creatine is a naturally occurring substance produced in your kidneys, pancreas, and liver, also gained by eating red meat and fish. It serves as a form of energy for the muscles, which can be supplemented to provide additional energy. And a lot of concerns exist around creatine, especially because it is not regulated by the FDA, and this is specifically due to the fact that it is a nutritional supplement. In 2009, a single study was conducted in Africa with the intent of discovering whether or not creatine does in fact cause hair loss in males. A group of 20 college-aged rugby players participated in the study, where the test group was loading on creatine, which was 25 grams a day, for 1 week, followed by 2 weeks, after which they consumed 5 grams a day for maintenance. There was a placebo group that consumed no creatine over this 3-week period. They found that dihydrotestosterone, which is also known as DHT, the hormone largely responsible for hair loss in males, increased by 56% after 1 week of loading and remained 40% above baseline levels for the maintenance period. DHT is responsible for speeding up hair growth cycles and shrinking the size of hair follicles, which in turn leads to hair loss. But there is a flaw in the study. A recent scientific review in 2011 by Dr. Antonio and a team of respected scientists responded to questions regarding creatine consumption. Here they addressed the Southern African study. Dr. Antonio and his team pointed out 2 major holes in the study. First of all, the group who received creatine began the study with DHT levels 23% lower than the placebo group. That being said, the increase in DHT they experienced was deemed to have remained well within the normal clinical limits, as their overall levels started low and remained low throughout the duration of the study. And the second flaw was that none of the rugby players even experienced hair loss as a result of their increased DHT levels. Since the original study in Africa, there have been 12 independent studies focusing on testosterone levels and the way it changes based on creatine consumption. Of those 12 studies, 10 determined that testosterone levels were not affected whatsoever by creatine, and in 5 of those studies, DHT levels did not change whatsoever. Now, there's a lot of uncertainty about creatine because the side effects are largely unknown. However, what we can conclude from this is that creatine likely will not cause hair loss, and this is due to the fact that there is not enough evidence to actually point to it. There's a lot of anecdotal YouTube videos out there and articles saying that some people may have experienced it, but they can't actually point to it scientifically, except for this one individual study. In the future, 50 years from now, there may be a study that comes out saying that creatine does in fact cause hair loss, and your head may just be as bare as a baby's bottom. Until then, we don't know, and there isn't enough evidence to say that it does in fact cause hair loss. For most of us guys, hair loss is just a fact of life. When you get to that stage, it's either you've got the good genetics or the bad genetics, and you're just gonna have to face the facts. Either way, you can deal with it. You're a man. Or just go buy a wig or something. All I can say is just listen to the available data that is out there. Currently, it's pointing at the fact that creatine does not in fact cause hair loss, and I'm going to stick with that. That's going to be how I take this information. I want to say a big thank you to my mom. She just got me a new microphone, so hopefully the audio quality will be better in this video, because I know in the past it has kind of been spotty. It's been quiet, it's been too loud, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about the consistency and the volume of this video. So once again, thank you to my mom. Thank you so much for supporting me. I'd love to hear what you guys think of the new audio quality down below in the comments, so let me know.